Hi, everybody. Welcome. Look who I have here with me today. It's Marina from Heart Center Tarot. We're so happy to have you here. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for inviting me. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. I get to go on somebody else's channel and they do all the work. So that's great. Welcome, everyone that's here. So glad to see you.
Yeah. Hi, Lottie. Hi, Flag. How are you doing? And I think Jane might be here. She had a doctor's appointment, so she might be listening and lurking. But,
Okay. Well, lurk away.
right. I know there's oh, Rossi. Hi, honey. How are you? I know there's a lot of traffic today, so we're happy with everybody here. Thank you for being here.
Absolutely.
Um, yeah, so I'm so excited to have you on because
Thank you.
we were just talking about how the algorithm works. And now that we know each other, it's like I see you all the time and you're so busy.
Yes, I am. I love it. I absolutely love it. That yeah, there's so much stuff coming up. There's so many messages. There's all kinds of things. And I am just really, really enjoying it. So, yeah.
I love that. I love that. So, now the energy on the planet with shifting and whatnot. So, what are you feeling like with that? I mean, I know that's a broad question, but take it anywhere you want to.
I think that there's a good portion of society that is waking up, that is finally asking the questions that they should have been asking a long time ago, but they haven't. So, um, a lot more of us are using our own discernment, and things that we're hearing, we're saying, oh, that's interesting. I wonder, where did you get that information? How did you come about with that? um, and it gives us a chance to communicate, right, to share ideas. And I know we kind of went from not really having much to do with the people around us to kind of having too much to do with the people around us, like everybody's in everybody's business. Now we're starting to say, okay, wait a minute, I don't need to be everybody's friend. I
Right?
don't need
Mm.
to do this. I don't need, everybody is, getting new vehicles. Well, there's nothing wrong with the one that I have. What is it in me that, you know, I need to have what they have? And so we're doing a lot of eternal work.
Yeah, yeah, that 3D world, right? And
Yeah.
we're so conditioned from the time
Yeah.
we are born to think that this color is red and this color is blue, and everybody has to have an SUV
Yeah.
or a mortgage and all sorts of
Exactly.
things. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. And I like the idea that we're, sitting back, and it's one of the reasons that I'm so grateful for this community, because it has been very accepting. It has been very encouraging, enlightening in a lot of ways. Where you can discuss things with like-minded people, and you could see others that are, when they're quote unquote confronted with opposite information, they're not really um, engaging from a place of being defensive. They're more like, oh, I never thought of it that way, huh?
Yeah.
And that, I think that's where we need to go.
Social discourse.
Yes.
Yeah. I
uh,
miss that. I miss that. I miss going out, and I've noticed that a lot lately. Like, there was a time, right? Hi, Scott. How are you doing? Hi, Lisa. Hi, Pia. Everybody's coming in now. Marianne, how are you, dear? And anybody that wants a personal reading, we're going to pull some cards. We're just kind of yakking right now. And
yeah,
so please, I'll star your questions. But
absolutely.
I feel
And
like
just, if I
social.
could just stop
Oh,
you,
go ahead. Yes,
just
ma'am.
before I forget, okay, Scott Scorpio Sun, I am going to be on his channel this Saturday, 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So
Wow.
yeah, I'll be a guest on with Scott. So looking forward to
Oh, Scott has a anybody that is not subscribed to Scott, he has an amazing channel.
that. Yeah,
No, and, Scott, I saw you last night, I think it was with your cat, and your cat is the cutest thing in the world.
yeah. And hello to everyone that has come in. That Sonia and Pia's life. And anyway, okay, sorry, I interrupted you, but I just had to say that because last time Scott stopped in the room, I forgot to mention it. And I
Oh,
thought to
golly.
myself, okay, I got to remember.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um, I'm gonna star some people here real quick,
absolutely.
and, um yeah,
You're
so,
saying about missing the discourse. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, the social discourse, and it seemed like for a time it was us against them, and that wasn't right, was it? And I knew in
no,
my heart that we had to be here for everybody
yeah,
when they changed their mind or when we changed our mind. So, thanks, Lisa. Um, so as things went on,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. Because that didn't serve us. Um, it brought up a lot of stuff that we had kind of maybe pushed down in the shadow part of ourself,
right?
and it brought it up. And I know for me there was a few things that were absolute triggers, and it was like, okay, this has nothing to do with that person and everything to do with me. Why am I being triggered? What is this doing to me? So there's a good bit of learning that has happened over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of spiritual learning. So
Well, that is so wise to recognize that and not react because it is um, a test, isn't it?
yeah, it is, and believe me, it didn't happen overnight. It didn't happen, by. I had to work on it, right? Because I went from having the initial um, reaction to sort of want to take action or explain or something, to see that that was not the way to approach it, right? So I wish I could say that I am so enlightened that as soon as that came up, I went, oh no, wait, I know what to do. No,
Yeah,
no, it was definitely a process, but it was worth it. Absolutely.
I love it. I love it. So, what brought you here? Like, were you intuitive as a child, or were you?
Mm.
Um,
Yeah, I always sort of knew things, and I didn't know how I knew them, but I could sense like people's energy, and um, I would quickly pick up on, especially with grown-ups who were, oh, what a sweet little girl. Hi, I'm so glad to meet you. And I would think, oh, you're so fake. Like you don't have the time of day for me. So it was little things like that that I knew. I just didn't have the language to express what I knew.
yeah,
And it was little bit of a dysfunctional family in some ways. So there's things you didn't talk about, and this was something that maybe we didn't really get into um, until I was in my teen years. I was able to talk to my mom about it, and apparently I come from a long line of psychics and intuitives and so on.
wow,
And yeah, when I got married, I definitely pushed it aside because I would do readings for friends, and just with a plain old deck of cards, like playing cards, and I would toss them out, and I would just start to get feelings on the cards. And unfortunately, the man that I was married to was, um, he thought that it was funny to point out to people that, they better be careful because I'm a witch and I might know what they're thinking. And
Ooh,
so, that brings up past lives,
yeah,
which were very uncomfortable. And so, um, yeah, I kind of, for a good portion of my marriage, I totally pushed it aside.
sure.
Didn't want to have anything to do with it. And then, um, it was my 35th birthday. Um, I decided that I was absolutely changing my life around totally. That the way that I had been living was not going to serve me anymore. That I just needed to make some major big changes. So I got divorced. I packed my son and I in the car, and we drove from one end of the country back to Calgary. Um, Went back to university, got a degree, and kind of allowed some of that intuition to come back. Right,
Wow.
welcomed it, and then it was probably about 5-6 years ago now that it there was a moment that how they talk about the dark night of the soul.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and that really just kind of knocked me on my what. Um, and again made major change. And then how I got started even on YouTube was I heard the voice say, make your own deck of cards. And I went, no, I don't think I'm going to do that because no. And then it persisted and it persisted. And I kept coming up with, I'm not an artist. I don't know this. I don't know that. And it just kept coming up. So finally, just out of frustration, I said, fine, I'll go out, I'll get the cards, I'll get the Sharpies, I'll do this. It'll turn out to be total crap.
Yeah.
And then I can say I've done it and I never want to hear about it again. Well, that's not what happened. Yeah. Spirit was very much involved in the process of making these cards. And I still use them today. And I use them exclusively for like personal readings
Wow.
because they tell me a story, and they work for me. So yeah, then the next message was, yeah, you should go on YouTube. And same thing. It was like, yeah, no, I'm not techie. I don't know anything about. And then I kind of stopped myself and said, well, wait a minute. Okay, if I do decide that I want to go on YouTube, one of two things happens. Either I really enjoy it and I keep up with it and great things happen, or I don't enjoy it and I could shut it down. So really there's not a whole lot for me to lose, by doing this, except maybe getting, okay, so I get myself out there and someone might make nasty comments or whatever. Well, I'm not defined by somebody else's comments. So,
Right.
and besides, those are usually anonymous, and I don't know who you are. I could walk past you in the street and I wouldn't know who you are. So
Right.
why would I care?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was just, I think it was right after, I know it was, I want to say April, um, either
20.
2020 or 21.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Good for you. And you know, it was so much excitement, like bad and good, right?
Yeah.
But kind of finding it where you could at that time too. And I was drawn to YouTube at that time as well. And just
Yeah.
there was a wealth here. I thought,
Yes.
of community, people interacting that were like-minded
Exactly.
and learning, lots of learning.
Yeah. Yeah. One of the things that really, really impressed me was just how inclusive this community was,
Mhm.
because I had what I anticipated was that, there's those that are at the top and they don't have anything to do with those at the bottom,
Yeah.
right? It's just a matter of maybe working your way up. Um, and that's not what it was. I took a chance and I sent out some emails after I'd been on a few months, and just it was one of those like, hi, would you ever consider coming on my channel? This teeny little thing that I have and whatnot. And the response I got was absolutely. And that floored me
Yeah. It
because
did.
it was so welcoming. And it was, yeah, Celtic Tarot Sheila was the first one who responded and had me on her channel. And yeah, she has a special place in my heart for that, because
Yeah,
yeah,
she's
very,
amazing. She
she
is amazing. Yeah. I felt the same way I didn't feel like I was ready to have people on at first. And, and then when I started asking people, at first I didn't get very many responses, but I thought Spirit told me, "Just send an email once a week." So I said, "Okay, I'll send one out." Sent one out on a Monday, and by Wednesday, I had, like, 5 people respond, and I
yeah.
was like, "Oh, thanks."
Now what?
Yeah.
I had
Right.
prepared for all eventualities, but not this one. Yeah,
Not the truth.
yeah,
Oh, Rose, right? We are halfway through armchair law school and civics. Amen. And
absolutely.
quantum physics, perhaps.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
totally.
Lots of masters out there, so it's been amazing. Um, yeah, so, I had another question for you. Oh, so are you doing any other social media, or are you on YouTube, or have you thought
No,
about it?
I have thought about it. And I think, well, I opened up a TikTok account just the other day, and that was so that I could actually um, follow Buck from Bucky Man Medium,
Oh,
who
I didn't
is,
even know them.
oh,
I'm gonna
please
write this
look him
down.
up. And yeah, it's Bucky Man Medium, and he is fabulous, absolutely fabulous.
Excellent.
So I had him on the channel on Monday, and I said, "Oh, are you streaming this to your people or whatever?" And he said, "Well, no, I didn't want to assume that I could, but I'm on TikTok and whatnot." So then he streamed to TikTok, and I thought, okay, well, I need to follow him because he's good, and he does these readings all the time, mediumship. So I want to
Wow.
be able to tune in. So yeah, opened up a TikTok account. I'll have to have a friend of mine show me how to use it, because when it comes to technology, yeah, no, I it's a challenge. It's a challenge. I'm
It's
I'm
not
a
all
hands person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's not always intuitive, is it?
No,
Technology.
no, no, it isn't. It
Yeah,
isn't.
I
And how about you? Are you on any other? Um,
well, I'm on Instagram, personally, and now I've coordinated it with this just today.
oh,
So,
nice.
because my niece is here and she's helping me, and then she's on TikTok a lot, and she said, "Okay, we're gonna get you on TikTok next." So,
Nice.
and, and I'm on Facebook, but, that's been another one that's been an uphill battle for me, so luckily, while she's here, she'll be helping, and she's going to be here for a little bit, probably for a month. So perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Does
She's
she
going to
want to
work.
teach somebody else about it?
She might. she's a she's a traveling nurse, and she has been all through the pandemic. She's been working in
Oh my
ICUs
gosh.
all over the country, and so she's taken a
Wonderful.
few months off. And I'm like, my daughter's out of town. She's out of the country right now, so I'm like, come on over. We'd love to have you. So
Exactly.
it's working out great. Yeah. Um.
Exactly.
So how does spirit appear to you? And then we'll get to I've got some questions here starred, you guys. So
Oh, good.
anybody that wants um, a question or a personal question, go ahead. Um,
Mm.
how does spirit appear to you? Do you hear of them or know
Um,
them or
s- Sometimes I do hear them. Um, it's more a feeling. Um, I just know when they're around. I feel like I'm enveloped in um, in like softness and light. It feels so good to be in that energy. Um, when it comes to kind of getting the messages, it's it's not a foreign voice. It's my own voice um, that will just it will just tell me things, or things will just pop into my head that I know that I have to express it. I have to say it.
right?
So and it took me a while to realize that it doesn't it doesn't need to make sense to me, that I'm just the messenger. It needs to make sense to the person that I'm sharing it with.
Yeah,
So, and that, yeah, that took a little while to kind of get the ego out of the way, to like, oh, I can't say that. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
yeah. Are you going to sell your cards? Or are you?
I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know. I've been asked that before, and
yeah.
there, I have thought about possibly, getting them printed and whatnot. Um, but it still kind of feels like my baby, even after all these years. It feels like my baby. Like, I don't know if I'm ready to share it quite yet, but yeah, at some point I might.
Yeah,
Yeah, at some point I might. Yeah.
yeah.
So
Sure,
yeah,
sure. Well, let's get to some of these questions. Let's
absolutely,
see. Lottie B. Lottie B would love a personal reading if possible.
absolutely.
Do you like doing personal readings or mediumship or
Anything goes. The only
wow?
thing that I hesitate to to um, to do direct readings on are health questions,
Yeah.
in terms of, you know, I just started this treatment. Is it going to cure this? I can delve into the energy, but I'm not a doctor. I don't even play one on TV. So, you know, yeah, consult your doctors, consult your lawyers, and all that kind of stuff. But I can certainly get into the energy of how it feels at this particular moment. So,
Yeah.
open to anything. But
Right. Okay, Lottie. Let me get. I need to get some more cards out. I cleaned my desk off today.
uh-oh.
I had
Yeah,
to find everything.
I'm just trying to see which deck. Well, okay, Oracle of the Fairies. For some reason, they want to pop up, so that's what we'll use.
Nice.
Oracle of the Fairies. And others, look, in that little avatar, I can see a lot of pink and yellow. And look, these cards, the back of them is a lot of pink and purple. So, yeah,
I love it. Oh my God, these things are just
Oh,
flying out
Lottie,
there. Yeah.
Lottie, you're going on a journey. You're going on a trip, girlfriend. Um, yeah, a trip of discovery. Look, what I got was journey. Whoops. Let's take some of that glare off. And look at that rabbit or hare or whatever it is. And yeah, it kind of reminds me very much of like Alice in the Looking Glass, or, going um, physically taking a trip, but also emotionally taking a trip and going in to experience things. Um, yeah, you're, this feels like a trip. Okay. Wish wisely. Um, yeah, the universe hears everything that we say and everything that we want, and it will conspire to prove you right. So, um, make sure that your thoughts and your actions mirror what it is that you really, really want. Um, so that, yes, spirit can help manifest them for you. And life energy is the last card that I got. So you are, um, yeah, you're definitely doing some spiritual work, and you're making some very um, good decisions, and you're very concerned um, about other people. That's a good quality to have. So
Yeah.
that's what I've got.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So I pulled a few cards, a few decks for you. Um, um, right now, I get there might be a difficult message that came in. It might be a friend around you or somebody. It's somebody that doesn't. They're kind of a coward, like they're kind of a chicken.
Mm.
So somebody might be around you right now that's giving you a little bit of conflict, um, or this could be space too. But they're not the majority, because the majority of people around you are loving, Lottie. So you might just have somebody around that's doing something, and they're going to stop. Either you're putting a stop to it, or they are. Um, um, because then I pulled these beautiful cards for you. Your soul family's here. So I don't know, Lottie, if these are your ancestors that are standing behind you, someone that's passed over, but or if it's somebody in your family, and this could be your spirit family here, or this could be your family at home. So you've got your soul family around you, and you've got a lot of support. So and this is going to give you a chance for expansion. So if there was somebody that was causing a conflict, this is a great growth opportunity for you. And you're, I do see this traveling, because I see, yeah, Metatrons. Um,
Mhm.
um, yes, thank you. And so so I do see a trip coming up. Oh,
Yeah.
they challenged you on your spiritual beliefs. Yeah, yeah. There's a big stop sign right there. So I think you're going to be very clear about what
Mhm.
you want, and put that stop in, and you're going to have the
Exactly.
support behind you to do that.
Exactly. Mm.
Yeah. Thank you, Lottie, for letting us read for you. It's beautiful
Yes,
energy.
absolutely. Yeah. Just set your boundaries, and you know what? Your beliefs are your beliefs, and you're entitled to them. You don't have to explain them to anyone. You just
Mhm.
live your truth.
Right? Yeah, definitely. And these, this is a new deck for me. And so at first I saw these cards and I was like, I don't know, that's not very nice. But I saw it coming down.
Yeah. And
So,
is that Libby's deck?
yeah, it's Libby's deck. I just got it a couple of days ago, and
Oh my gosh.
I've
Okay.
already done 3 readings with it, and I'm just kind of loving it. Um,
Perfect.
yeah, they're so easy to read. Usually, I'll sit with them and let them abide with them
Yeah.
for a little bit, but these have just been so easy. So I'm kind of loving them. Yeah, you're welcome, Lottie.
Yeah.
Um, okay, and Devana, I've got you starred. Pia's life. Should you be changing jobs right now? You go ahead.
I'm getting no. Intuitively, I'm just getting no, not right now. There is something that is brewing, that the situation, what's happening at your current place of employment is going to change. It may not feel like it right now, but there is going to be a change. So, and you could be at the forefront of what that change is. So, you know, you don't want to leave, not quite yet, but let's see what we got. Uh,
Yeah.
okay, and this is from the Mystic Sisters deck, and I get the magical key. And remember, keys open things, they also close things. So, but this one deals with hope, faith, and gifts. So, um, if you've been praying and for something to change, yeah, change is coming. Just have hope and faith that it will come. Um, and and then I got mermaids. And mermaids are about faint and sacred callings. And the last one here is okay. Um, this is Ceres.
Ooh, pretty.
Yeah, and she is. Yeah, she's harvesting. So she's all about nurturing and transitions. So yeah, the transition could be coming to you in the change in the workplace. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, and I couldn't find my pendulum, but I'm getting a big no on it. Not right away. Also, Pia's life. Um, so, you know, um, and then I pulled a few cards. There seems to be a breakdown in this position. This could be somebody being let go that in management or a change in management. Might be a
Yeah.
breakdown in communication. Somebody's going to come in and um, it might feel like it's a little slow moving. So you might need to wait a little while. But you've got a lot of growth potential right now. So and this is also like a half full cup, right? And all this bounty coming out of it. Um, let's see, what else do we get here? Plus, this plus sign is here a lot. Um, you're going to have opportunity. I agree with you, Marina. I think there's going to be a lot of opportunity
Yeah.
and you're going to love it. So I hope that makes sense. I'm going to pull one more card, a little angel card for you on that.
Hello, Lisa.
Discernment. So knowing that being discerning about your choices and looking at all sides of it. So, whatever you decide to do, go ahead and do your 10 most wanted lists, your most beneficial outcome, whatever it is. Look at your intentions. Yeah, it is a scary time right now, Pia.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree. You might want to kind of abide with it if you've got fear
Yeah.
with it. I've been doing that thing that Cash Peters does too, the muscle testing.
Yes,
Do you do it?
I
I'm
do sometimes, not all the time, but
I've been doing it more and more lately, and I was showing it to my son. He looked at me like I was nuts, but it works. It's been really on
yes.
target. So,
Yeah,
yeah, Pia's life. I hope that helps. It is a scary time right now. So, just be discerning about it. You've got this, dear. Um,
absolutely.
howdy, Sherry. Voices from the swamp. How are you, beautiful? Okay. And we're
Yeah,
probably closed for readings now,
okay.
if anybody. Let's see. That was Pia's life. We've got Rossi's Den. Would love a reading, please.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. These things are just alive. I'm going to have to send Libby an email.
Uh-huh. And what did I just do? I just hold on. I put my cards in backwards and yeah, okay. Don't do that. Yeah.
Do you read them when they're inverted or are yours ever?
No.
Okay.
No. No.
I don't
I
either.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just I can usually sort of pick up on a card whether it's supposed to be positive or negative. That's part of it, and the other part is really when I'm trying to figure out tarot cards, that's a lot to try to remember 78 cards. I don't need to remember 78 times 2. So yeah.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. Oh, you're working and lurking today, Sherry? Yeah. Be away from the keyboard.
You
Yeah. Love to have you here, though. Thanks for being here.
absolutely. And I'm going to be seeing Sherry here at in about 2.5 hours. Uh,
Wow.
yeah, at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time for our Sisters of the Mystical Tarot show. And she is our hostess today.
Oh, is Allie on that show?
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah. You guys have a really nice lineup on that show.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah,
It's
that is
so
a
much
really
fun.
nice show.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, Rossi's Den, um, there is something that you are working on um, that you should be proud of what you're doing, and you need to have the faith in the gifts that are bringing you to that portion. But there's also somebody who's close by that is just waiting to rain on your parade. It's there. They see what you're doing and they're jealous of what you're doing, and I can't find other words that would make it any nicer. But yeah, they're very envious of what it is that you're manifesting, what it is that you're doing, um, and it's someone that's fairly close to you. So you know what, just if they have already told you that they think this is a silly idea, just release it and let it go. Don't let that energy take over. And I say that because I got Aminet, and she is all about hidden meanings, um, deceit, kind of the double talk, whatever. Okay. But you too have the magical key. So you have the abilities to get past this and to get to where you need to go. And then I got Singus. That's a
Mm,
beautiful, beautiful card.
those are
And
gorgeous.
that is the card of release and surrender. You are not going to change their mind. Just let them go with light and love, and let them go on their way. But you will be successful at what you're doing.
Wow. Well, once again, we're on target here. So I get noise. Now, this could be harmony or it could be somebody raining on your parade. Um, let's look at it. Because then it's like you're the leader. You've got this crown, Rossi.
Yeah.
And you're showing your strength, but somebody might be trying to bring you down.
Yeah.
Um, and they are intertwined. So it's like there's somebody that might be close to you. Yeah, yeah, somebody that's close to you.
Yeah.
And it might be over your success or your opportunity for success. And this can be success in so many different ways. It doesn't have to be
Yeah.
monetary, but it could be monetary. Um, it's somebody from your past. So, or you can let this be in the past. Um, strike them down, hit that lightning bolt, um, and give yourself some comfort. So I see you rebuilding
Yeah.
and either rebuilding a new relationship or rebuilding your frame of surroundings. So this could be your team, uh, your soul team, not just spirit, but or not spirit, but in the physical, if that
Yeah.
makes any sense. Yeah. So Rossi, it's like you're getting bigger and somebody else is really jealous. And that happens, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and sometimes, as empaths, we can feel that from people. We can get the waves. They don't have to say
Yeah.
very much, but you just kinda know
Yeah.
that they're,
And more often than not, it's they they are looking at what you're doing, and they're envious of what you are doing because they feel that they don't have the strength inside to do it themselves. That, it's like someone who is has a great idea on, inventing something for the home, but they give in to those negative voices. you know who do you think you are? Nobody's going to buy this. That's a stupid idea. And they bring themselves down. And so their reaction to opportunities is one of fear,
right.
because that's what they have learned and that's what they have taught themselves, is that anything that is outside of this little box um, could bring you a disaster. It could also bring a lot of success, right? It, you need to take that chance. Nothing good happens, or uh, nothing wonderful happens if we just sit and do nothing, right?
Yeah, yeah, and people are it's such a fear-based society,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah,
So,
absolutely.
and we're moving away from that, and if people see us moving away from it, that's scary too.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
yeah. Okay. Thank you, Rossi, for letting us read. Lisa
Yeah.
has a great question, and I know the answer to this right off the bat, but let's go ahead and read it. My sister's dog had puppies, and this might be my last chance to get a female Yorkie. Not sure if I want one or not. Thinking I might regret it if I got one. Not sure I'm ready. Please help. Um,
Okay. If you're not sure that you're ready, you're not ready.
yeah, yeah,
So, um, and this, no. If you change your mind in the future, there will be a chance to get another female Yorkie, right? This isn't the last Yorkie on earth, right? There are no others. You'll be able to. But if you're feeling the resistance that, oh, they're, um, dogs require a lot of energy, and they require a lot from us in terms of, making sure that they have a beautiful, healthy, and sort of productive life, right? So you need to engage with them. You need to take them to the park. You need to socialize them. You need to take care of them. Yeah. Yeah, it's your sister's last set of puppies. Yeah. So I'm going to pull a couple cards,
Okay.
but I'm thinking maybe maybe you could just adore them from afar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really, really, really want this. It's like you're obsessed with wanting this. But yeah, listen to your inner voice. If it's telling you not, you don't have the time right now, then think of that puppy as deserving a family and a circumstance that they absolutely cherish that animal. So, um, yeah, I got Nyx, which is going into the unknown, mysteries, and so on, and then Aphrodite, which is all about the passion and desire, and so on, um, and Snake Charmer. And yeah, she's about fixation and obsession and things as well. So um, maybe just let this one pass you by. There'll be other opportunities, I'm sure.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. And Lisa, I kind of get a pass on this one too. Like that it you've got a lot going on right now. And this would be an opportunity, but it would also be an opportunity for a lot of work for you. And then I pulled some little angel cards for you. And this is the first one that came up, simplicity.
Yeah.
So keeping things simple. I mean, and sometimes we do that, right? We think, oh, I love this. I want more of it. But,
Yeah.
but actually, keeping things simple, the KISS principle
Yeah.
is really important because if you kind of abide in your energy and feel, if you're feeling like maybe it's going to be hard for you, then it will. And use your creativity because either I know you've got a lot of animals around you and you're a big animal
Hmm.
lover, but you've got are you doing I think you yeah, you just needed confirmation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, honey, because you've I mean, you're such a great animal lover and such a big
Yeah.
proponent of animals.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like going to the dog park and seeing all the dogs. I want all the dogs.
Yeah.
Right? I want to take them all home with me.
Like Melissa McCarthy in Bridesmaids, and she's driving
Yes.
home. She says, "Maybe I should have stopped at 8 puppies. I
Yeah.
think 11 might have overdone it."
Yeah.
So channeling Melissa McCarthy maybe, but just thinking about it. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't channeling, channel your spirit guides and see what they say, but I would keep things very simple if you can.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Lisa. Beautiful Lisa.
Absolutely.
And Rose, your parents are in Florida. Last saw them January 2019 during the shutdown. Anyone here know of going? Oh, yeah. I don't know anything about that, honey, and we can't really read on that. But if
Yeah.
you have another question,
You know what?
um,
Um, Google the airline and the name of the airline and Google reviews and the airline name, the going complaints. And
oh,
then, yeah, um, take a look and see what people have said. and kind of maybe let that be a little bit of a guide, because believe me, if people aren't happy, they've made comments.
Yeah.
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 They'll
Yeah.
tell you what happened, how it happened, and yeah,
Right?
believe
Yeah,
it.
Rose.
Mhm. Yeah,
Okay. Sonia, can I get a personal read, please? Yes, ma'am.
yeah. Hello, Beck.
Hi, Beck.
Okay.
Oh, Lisa, yeah, I'm thinking if I get another dog, it's going to be a tiny one too. Yeah, something that, just lays there. Lets
Yeah,
me admire at them.
yeah,
Though I've got great animals right now. I love them, but yeah.
yeah. They absolutely are. Yeah. We have a husky, and she's a very, um, she's not overly vocal, but she knows how to complain. And
Oh,
oh, yeah, yeah. If things are not going right, she will, she can very quickly go into that I need to see your manager mode, so, but she's a lot of fun and a lot of work.
bye, Pia. Thanks for being here, dear.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beck,
Mhm.
sorry. Questions are closed right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are very vocal, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just so expressive.
Oh my God. I have an
Just,
Aussie. Yeah, and he is the same.
yeah.
Bye, Rose. Okay.
Bye-bye. Okay. Yeah. What I'm getting um, for you, Sonia, right now is you are ready to, you're ready to take flight. Like you're ready to absolutely um, just shine. Um, and again, I got the magical key. I think that's like 2, 3 times it has come up so far. So,
Wow.
it's like there's unlocking something, right? That's kind of what the feeling that I'm getting with it is, yeah, the hope, the faith, the gifts that you have, and you are ready to take flight with them, because that is who you really are. Okay. I got Dragonfly Goddess, and
Oh, beautiful.
yeah, lovely card. And she is all about the truth, authenticity, um, honesty, right? Being honest with yourself, being honest with others. There are always ways that we can deliver an honest message. Um, yeah, that doesn't have to be hurtful, right? And then I got the divine Tarantella, and she is all about confidence and self-expression. So you're, it's almost like up until now you've kind of been doing background work and you've been kind of quiet, and you're going to start talking and people are going to go, what, where did that come from? Oh my goodness. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What'd you get?
um, oh, I was just looking for Marianne. I don't see it, honey. I went back to look for it. Go ahead and just repost it if you would.
Yeah.
And I think we skipped her accidentally.
Yeah.
So I know
Yeah,
she's been here since the very beginning.
beginning. Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, we'll get you in, honey. Yeah. So Sonia, I get that you're ready to take flight too. So you've been manifesting something you've been working on, and I'm doing these all together. Like you may have felt a little restricted, in the past,
Mhm.
and you're working on something, and it's getting ready to take flight. So your time has come, kind of at a crossroads, perhaps. Um, and then I get nature. So
Mm.
this is something perhaps from the Earth Mother or from grounding. Um, let's read the next card and see how that pertains to that. Oh, focus. Yeah. So
Yeah.
perhaps you have been connecting with your inner self, your feminine self, your divine feminine self. And now look at his lap or her lap. I mean, she's got all these blossoms in it. So again, your focus has been on this and you're moving ahead. So getting ready to take flight. It looks like things are going really well,
Mhm.
Sonia.
Absolutely.
Oh, hey, Jeff. Jeff's here. Tarot ass backwards.
Ah,
And
hello.
and I think Gerald is here too.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, guys. Marianne, having doubts about my work, wondering if I should be doing something else. Okay.
Oh, nice. Yes, Sonia says, I hung a dragonfly under the chandelier. I have it in my kitchen that I put fun things hanging from it. Perfect.
I love a
Perfect.
chandelier in your kitchen. That is so
Yeah.
sweet. I love that, Sonia.
Yeah.
Tupelo, I just saw your super chat. Thank you so much. No, I just saw it. And thank you. I must have been either reading or doing something else. And when I was going back to look for Marianne's, I saw that and I was like, oh my gosh, I hope she's still here. So thank you so much, dear. That's amazing. I just hit 1,000 not that long ago, like just
Nice.
a few weeks ago. So I'm new to getting the super chats, Tupelo. I didn't even know I was able to get them.
Nice. Excellent.
Thank you, dear. Sweet honey, right?
Yeah.
Tupelo honey. I love that song. Mm.
Okay. Um, I am. I'm getting yes. So I'm gonna look at uh, the tarot and just a little more info on that. Um, and this is the Neoteric Feminine Tarot. All the characters are female and they're wonderful. Should I be doing something else? Okay. It feels like you're absolutely bored at work. Like you go in every morning and it's like, oh, here we go again. It's the same dealing with the same people, with the same problems, with the same complaints, with the same awful coffee. And it's like, it is literally sucking the energy out of you. So should you be doing something else? Yeah, see, it feels like you've tied yourself to the devil, right? And you've been staying there, you've overstayed there because um, you kind of have a fear of going out there, and what if the situation, if you find another job or you're doing something else, it doesn't work out. Okay, picture yourself 5 years from now. If you're going to be in the same job, are you going to have the same complaint? So what are you going to do about it? Right? So let yourself go. um, you may have to settle for maybe a little less pay, but you're going to be a lot happier, right? And when you make that decision, the Eight of Wands, you're going to make that decision very, very fast. And it almost feels like yeah, you're making making a decision, and when you decide it's going to be boss, it's been a slice. I'm out of here. Bye. So yeah, I think you should definitely be looking for something else. Should be doing something else.
So, you know, this pendulum is going every which way. It's going yes and no, Marianne. So I don't know if you can see that. Fatima, hello, beautiful. Um, um, it'll say yes and it says no. So, and then I pulled some cards for you. I pulled Ganesh and your
Mm,
spiritual practice. So really think about this, meditate on it.
yeah,
Um, um, and it's the number 19, and that reduces to a 1, which
yeah,
is a new beginning. But I also get perseverance. Like you've got a cup here that's pretty full. You can fill it up or it can be empty. And it could be that you're just kind of empty with what you're doing. But if you persevere over it, I'm getting a personal transformation coming up. So it could be the subject matter that you're working with right now. Um, yeah. And yeah, but I do get that you're not where you want to be. So and look at this when you get your perseverance and decide what you want to do with that personal transformation, all the
yeah,
words that he's juggling. So lots of beautiful light there.
yeah.
Um, I, I get real mixed messages on this. So maybe you want to do that, Cash Peters. Do yes and
Mhm.
do no. So stay, yes, no. I don't know. I get
Yeah,
a yes, but I also get a no. It's just that's a lot.
yeah, yeah. You have to decide for yourself. You know what feels what feels right for you. So,
Yeah, yeah. Let's get Tupelo honey there. I'm sorry I missed that, Tupelo. Hello, can you give me a message from my recently deceased brother Andy and or my guides? And then we're at an hour. Do you have to be somewhere? Do you have a time
no,
constraint?
no. As
Okay.
long as yeah, I can be here for another hour and a half.
Okay. It won't be that long.
Yeah, as long as I'm done in time to go join my sisters, I'm fine. I'm okay.
Oh,
Okay, alrighty. Andy. Um, did you put something in his coffin, Tupelo? Because uh, um, what I'm hearing is, yeah, he's saying thank you for what you put in his coffin. I don't know what that might have been, but just yeah, let me know if that resonates with you. Anyway, good. And okay, he was cremated. Okay. Oh, he's saying I am with the rest of the family. So he is, yeah, he was joined by the others. And I am surrounded by loving animals. So if he was an animal lover, yeah, yeah, he is up there with the animals. Uh, and I'm standing right next to you. So I think he understands your pain and your confusion because it's like it feels like there might have been some confusion around um, his passing. Maybe he wasn't um, totally aware of what was going on. But yeah, he's all right on the other side, and yeah, he is right. He's with you, and you know he's with you. You can feel him. right? You can hear his voice. So yeah, that's not, you're not imagining, that is him. Yeah. There
Oh,
you go.
okay. Sorry. I get so I get some male energy around him, Tupelo, and he's very thankful about it. Like he had a son or a friend or somebody that you're being very kind to. And that or this could have been him in the past, but there's some support that you're giving that he says thank you for your help. He is very, very happy about that. And you you were there. So I don't know if you've got a feeling about this, like you didn't do enough or something, but he is very, very thankful for your help. And he says, "Yes, I'm here." Oh, sorry, Tyler agrees. And uh, he's saying, um, you massaged his throat to help him breathe hours a day. Yeah, yeah. So he says there's a light now that you're seeing. And he says, yes, it's me. So I don't know if you're seeing orbs or if you're seeing something out of the corner of your eye, but he does visit. Like Marina said, he is there with you. And also numbers. He was showing me numbers, but um, he was saying numbers like time and things, but I was trying to get precise with the numbers, and he wasn't showing me the definite numbers. So I'm thinking that you're seeing a lot of numbers. So that's what I'm getting. So it might be nine. Like my dad passed. It was 9/11. It was 333. It was 222. But the numbers kept coming in. And he is so thankful for all your help. So I get this visualize him at his best when he's healthy, because that's where he is right now.
Yeah.
And he is in universal light. And look at all this beautiful magenta and violet ray around here, just like Lady Nada and Saint Germain. So super
Yeah.
consciousness, completely healthy now, and focus. He wants you to focus on yourself and know what a beautiful light you are. So lots of love there. Lots of love.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Tupelo, and thank you to your brother.
And I just, as I was listening to you, I just heard the message, okay, pick from the deck. And so I cut the deck, and this is what came up. Whoops. No. Now I
Beautiful.
have no pain. So yeah,
Yeah.
he's okay.
Yeah.
He's
Beautiful energy.
yeah.
You're welcome, honey. Um, let's see. Lightworker. Hello. Any messages from my guides? And then we have Linda Thompson.
All righty. Let me put these away. And
A lightworker. I love that.
okay, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to the Starseed Oracle because that's what you are. You're a starseed. Okay. It's a message from Lightworker. Hmm. Okay. Oh, were you waiting for me?
Uh-huh, that's okay. I should have gone. I'm just sitting here. Guess
Oh,
first.
look, squirrel. just wanted to double check. Okay.
Oh,
So
that's funny.
what I got was, you are a messenger. Okay. You are here, um, to bring to light people's ability to, you can highlight for people how to get over, um, trauma and so on. You're very good at keeping, those people around you calm. It's like you have a very calming energy that, people want to be around. Um, and the message for the messenger card is, it's, uh, serious energy and bringing harmony and balance. Okay. Um, and then inner earth. So um, if you've been doubting and questioning, and the messages that you're getting and the feelings that you're getting, and you're thinking that, maybe they're not resonating with you because they don't feel like they're for you. They could be messages for someone else. Um, you're kind of, it's almost like you're going through something and you're not exactly sure what it is. And yeah, the transformation is, oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm getting all kinds of different little things popping around my head, and not one of them that I can grab onto. So let me just take a minute and a breath, and yeah. Uh, and then I have, is this? Uh, Hold on. How is that? Is that,
I can see it. Yeah, it's
yeah, can
beautiful.
you see it? It's,
Beautiful card.
Aithra. And that is, you are going to find your way. Your it's Sometimes you feel like you're lost, and you're not. You're not. You know the way home. You just have to trust your intuition to get you there. Okay.
Um, a light worker, I get soul writing. So here you are, you've got all these choices, um,
Mm,
and all these paths, like you have talents. So which way to go? Which way to go? Um, and and I'm getting, just let your light shine. Your path is your path, and if you want everything, take everything. you know, if you've got all these talents, and you're making your way, let your light shine. Just dance with every dance, because you've got a lot of expansion coming up. And this is kind of a reading for the whole group, I feel like, because
yeah.
right now we're all going through a big expansion. So don't feel like you're tied down to all these different areas. Marianne, there's so much expansion coming up that it's overwhelming sometimes, and we do have to kind of cocoon, but don't hold yourself back. But be really gentle to yourself through this process. And I also get a light worker soul mating. So I don't know if you're in a beautiful relationship with someone special. This can be soul mating with yourself as well. But I get somebody special might be coming in, dear.
Nice.
Yeah, right?
Very, very nice.
And Linda, could I have a message from my spirit guides, please?
Absolutely. Thank you for being here, Sonia. And you have a
Hi,
super
Tanya.
as well.
Yeah. Deb, how are you doing? Spirit Tribe Talks with Deborah. Good to see you.
Okay. Alrighty, so what I'm getting is you might be in for what initially feels like it's a little bit of a storm, but it turns out to be magical. Okay, so and this is from the Return of Spirit deck. I got Union. So this is you and somebody else, somebody that is close to you, and there's the storm, but it almost feels like it's almost like a clash of ideas, but not really. It's you're while you're going through it, it feels like it's not a good thing, but then you end up with fairy magic. So it's almost like you're going to see someone for who and what they truly are. They've done a very good job of disguising themselves up until now, but something is going to happen where you're going to go, oh, really? All righty. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah. So that's, yeah. Sorry.
No, it's good. It's good. Linda, your guides are showing me that they're picking you up, and like sometimes our guides pull on our arms and drag us or push us, and they're picking you up and flying with you. And it's your team. It's not just one of them. It's your team.
Nice.
They're picking you up from some new expansion, and then they show me insight. So abiding in what you're going to be doing. You've got like all this new energy coming in, these new choices coming in, and there's something in that you're going to have to let go of. So Archangel Michael's sword there. So yeah, I agree, Marina. There's something there that you're going to have to let go of to go on this trip. And usually that's self-doubt or pain, right? Or fear or something.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily somebody else. It can be, but a lot of times it's what we do to ourselves and what we say to ourselves. And it can be because of a relationship, but it's ourselves. Hi, Kelly. Good to see you, beautiful.
Hey, Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly, I saw you on Marina's channel. That was great.
Loved it.
She's
Absolutely
delightful. Yeah, yeah. Okay. And then we have, let's see. Devana, are you still here, dear? Let us know if you're still here. Calling Devana. I love how Gerald does that. Gerald Stash. He's got the phone and everything. I have a phone in the basement. I'm going to go find it. One of those old fashioned phones. Yay.
Absolutely. Yay, perfect. You're here.
You work for the state agency and you want to know if you're going on strike. So, thanks, Lisa.
No. No, I think you get very close, but no.
Yeah, I feel the same way. It's like the pendulum's swinging, but it's not, again, being real decisive about it. There's a chance of it, but I do feel like something's going to happen at the last minute to kind of avert it.
Yeah. Yeah. There's okay. I have the Meso goddess, and she is all about manifestation, visions, and so on. So there's a lot of you that do not want a strike. You don't want to be out there. So if all of you are manifesting that it won't happen, just put it out there that, you know, no, we come to an agreement. Not everyone gets what they want, but at least we have an agreement. Um, and, and then I get witch's brew. It's like there's a lot of things that have been tossed in. Um, Part of the negotiation that maybe doesn't necessarily need to be there. So once you can take some things out and put the right things in, that could happen. And I end up with Gaia,
Nice.
which is, yeah, peace, tranquility, and serenity. So I think yeah, you do come to an agreement in the end. So no strike.
Yeah. Hi, Julie Johnson. Good to see you.
Hi.
Um, so I get health, and I'm going to put that aside to kind of figure that one out coming out at the front. But there's some feminine energy coming in, which is, feminine energy can be very accepting. We can be strong, but we accept a lot. So
Yes.
we receive. And people are divided on things. You know, not everybody wants that feminine energy, um, but they're going with it. There might be a loss of some things that you want to do, and some of them might have been a little greedy, and that could be on either side. That doesn't
Mhm.
have to be on management side, or I don't know if you're uh, the state agency. I don't know how that goes, but um, you know, somebody wants maybe that good old days of the liquid lunch and whatnot, and
Yeah.
um, plus you've got strength. So I think you've got it. I don't think it's going to happen, but I think it's going to get close, and they're going to be receptive. Oh, Deb, yeah, you take care of your puppy, man, for
Absolutely.
sure. Okay. It's Devonna. And oh, we're almost done. So, Sharon, are you here anymore? Oh, and she's asking for a volunteer opportunity. So that's not really a read, is it?
No.
I
Mm.
know what Lisa would say, animal shelters.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
Exactly. Go to your local senior citizen complex. Some people, might need help with, um, yeah, whether it's daily things or just entertaining the some of the elders that are in there. Maybe someone in there has lost their sight, but they love books, so you could read to them. There's lots and lots of opportunities out there. Just be willing to think outside the box. If you like young people, go to a school
oh
and
yeah,
say, hey, I can volunteer to, help with recess or whatnot.
yeah,
Right? Yeah.
yeah.
There, yeah,
I
there's
just went. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, I'm done. I'm
No,
done.
there's. I just, I have. I've been entertaining my nieces from out of town, and um, we've gone to so many museums and whatnot. Everybody is so informative, and they're all volunteers for the most part. Some people are working, but a lot of them are just volunteers. So they were, and they were delightful,
Mm-hmm.
really delightful. I thought, boy, that would be fun. And, well, we've
Totally.
done it. Ta-da! We're under 1 hour and 30 minutes too.
Hey, hey. Fantastic. Yeah,
Oh, Lisa says you can also go to senior citizen home and walk their dogs because
there
sometimes
you
they
go.
can't get out and walk. Excellent.
Perfect,
Excellent, Lisa. Yeah.
perfect. Two
Yeah.
wonderful things to do. Yeah,
Right? Well,
yeah.
Marina, this was lovely. Thank you so much for being here. What a
Well, thank
joy.
you for inviting me. It was, yes, it was absolutely lovely. I thoroughly enjoyed the readings and the conversation and the people and everything. So, I hope I haven't embarrassed myself, and you'll have me back.
We will definitely have you back. And no, you didn't embarrass yourself at all. But
Oh,
if you
good.
did, more's the better. I'm a big proponent of flying your freak flag. So,
Mhm. Yeah,
anyway, well,
just be.
everybody, oh, yeah. So, you're going to be on Sherry's channel tonight, right? With Allie
Yes.
and everybody?
Yeah. Sherry is the hostess, but we're going to be simulcasting to all channels. So
Oh,
you can go to Sherry's channel, you can go to my channel, Allie's, wherever. If you want kind of a little more detail on it, go to my channel, go in the community tab, and you'll see the listing in the description that'll have it on there. So that's tomorrow. Thursday, I will be on Val Dragonfly Crystal's channel, and we'll be doing our Messages for Lightworkers show. So, looking forward to that. Friday, we have at 12 noon Mountain Standard Time, is I'll be hosting the Story in the Cards. And that's myself, Val, and Allie, and we kind of do an irreverent look into the headlines and what's going on.
oh, I love that.
Yeah, and we use our naughty cards and weird cards for to read on some of those. And
Oh,
then at 3 p.m. on Friday, David from Tarot by the Bay is going to be joining me. And he's another excellent reader. And then Saturday, I'm on with Scott at Sun Scorpio.
wow. You're busy.
I am busy,
Good
loving
for
every
you.
minute of it. And while we're at it, what have you got going on that maybe you want to highlight?
Well, we have a regular meditation tribe that meets at 7:11 a.m. Central. So we do that Monday through Friday. And tomorrow I meet with Jane the Secret Tarot at 9 Central.
Nice.
And we'll do some readings. And at 12 noon Central, I have Joan of Angels on. And she's an international oracle and light worker. And she travels all over the world doing things. And I'm just
Wow.
so impressed that she wants to come to my channel.
Perfect. Wonderful. And why not? Yeah.
And then I'll be on Allie's channel in the
Excellent.
after yeah, at 4:30. So meeting with the mediums. So I'm
Wow.
excited about that.
Excellent. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, well, you're calling me busy. You're just as busy.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there, Marina.
Yeah. Love
Well, again, thank you
it.
so much. And thank you, moderators, and thank you, chatters. It was beautiful.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
I hope to see you all tomorrow. And Marina does too. So, or
There you
tonight.
go.
All right,
All
everybody.
right. Take care. Bye bye.
Namaste.